Next on Lion TV, we have Maria Spearin with a story over homecoming door decorations, Ashlyn Starks with a package over homecoming, Mason Turney with Lion of the Week,
and me, Addie Butler, here to update you on the great season your Lions are having so far. All that and more, Lion TV starts now.
Good morning, Searcy High School. I'm Wardo.
And I'm Bethany Relish. Let's jump right into some announcements.
Youth to Youth will meet tomorrow, October 17th in Ms. Hightower's room, which is 111. We will be discussing Red Ribbon Week, and we are still encouraging students to join our club. Email Ms. Hightower for details.
Congratulations to the Searcy High School Marching Lion Band on their performance at the Showcase of Bands at War Memorial Stadium on Saturday. The band earned the following ratings: Band, First Division; Percussion, First Division; Flagline, First Division; and Drum Majors, First Division. The Drum Majors, Catherine Peters and Madison Peters, also earned the Outstanding Drum Major Award for their classification. Congratulations to all. Great job.
Well, that's all we have for some school announcements. Let's take a quick look on the package over the homecoming ceremony with Ashlyn Starks.
Every year at the beginning of fall, one of Searcy's biggest events takes place right here in the auditorium. 5 girls become homecoming royalty, and one very special young lady is crowned homecoming queen. Some girls dream of being on the homecoming court but have no clue exactly what this position requires. This year's queen, maid of honor, and sophomore maid gave us a little insight on why homecoming is one of our favorite events and what it's like being homecoming royalty off the stage.
The homecoming festivities, I guess, is just like this time where we get to celebrate school spirit and just like kind of come together as a school and just have fun in a football game.
It's just an assembly where all the sweethearts in court get together, get all pretty, and we get introduced for their clubs and everything.
Watching homecoming may be a breeze for the audience, but the work put in by the court is tedious.
So we had like 2 rehearsals, I guess. We had one for the assembly and one for the field. And so we just lined up like where we were supposed to stand, and they show us like where we would walk and how fast we would walk, things like that.
It took about 3 hours. I had a hair appointment, and then I had to go do my makeup, and I was stressing out.
It really didn't take me that long to get ready. I got my hair done and like makeup and stuff, and it only took like an hour maybe.
While recognizing Searcy's clubs, homecoming rewards 5 ladies who represent Searcy High day in and day out.
I think people are just really sweet and genuine and don't really have a lot of problems like surrounding them, and people just think that they're really good, genuine people.
I think it should be people that represent the school well, like the school ideals, and people who have good school spirit, who attend things, and just like overall like good, genuine people.
Although the festivities require hard work, homecoming rewards these young ladies in multiple ways.
My favorite part is probably just getting all the support from people that I didn't really think really cared, but then they came up to me and actually complimented me and gave me support. And I thought, that's it.
Getting to spend the whole day with my mom because she helped me get ready, and it was just a lot of fun with her.
My favorite thing about homecoming was taking pictures with all the little girls and just getting to look at all my pretty friends.
It's going to be a lot of fun, and just enjoy it while it lasts.
With amazing, hardworking ladies, handsome escorts, and our favorite football team, homecoming will always have a special place in the heart of the Lions. Now, let's send it back to our anchors.
Thanks, Ashlyn. Let's take a quick look at what's happening in local national news.
State auditors have determined a former city clerk and administrator in Arkansas wrote unauthorized checks to herself and used other tactics to misappropriate nearly $185,000 in municipal money. Authorities say former city clerk and administrator Cody Bates was responsible for handling all receipts and deposits and was the only employee with access to the city's accounting software systems. Bates was fired in March, and she and her husband each were charged in June with felony theft of property and forgery. They have a court hearing scheduled for Monday.
Targeting Turkey's economy, President Donald Trump announced sanctions aimed and restraining at Turk's assault against Kurdish fighters and civilians in Syria. An assault Turkey began after Trump announced he was moving U.S. troops out of the way. The United States on Monday also called on Turkey to stop the invasion and declare ceasefire, and Trump is sending Vice President Mike Pence and National Security Advisor Robert O'Brien to Ankara as soon as possible in an attempt to begin negotiation.
A white Fort Worth police officer who was shot and killed a black woman through a black window of her home while responding to a call about an open front door was charged with murder on Monday evening after resigning from the force. Aaron Dean, 34, was jailed on $200,000 bond after the police chief said he acted without justification and would have been fired if he hadn't quit.
Let's sing things over to Maria that has an inside look over last week for the homecoming door decorations.
Homecoming means many different things to each student, from the football game to the homecoming court and even to Spirit Week themes. However, teachers went in on the fun too.
Door decoration contest. It's to get teachers excited and increase school spirit. And of course it wasn't mandatory, but it was highly recommended because we want to decorate the whole school and it be an exciting and fun thing, not just for the teachers, but students love it as well.
With the additional incentive and recommendation this year, teachers went out of their way to come up with creative themes to impress both students and judges.
Well, I went with the Welcome to the Jungle theme because we're the Lions, and thought that I would incorporate lots of animals and also incorporate all of our different sports, not just football, so it would touch more kids.
Yes.
So this year I was inspired by my students and I asked them for selfies because, you know, that's what they're always doing. So I took their pictures and made letters. I made SHS, HOCO out of their pictures and put them on my door.
The contest was only started last year, so those that participated took things to the next level this year.
I used my students on my door, so I think that's how I stepped up my game. But Micah Rose, I mean Miss Rose, if you've seen her door, you know, it's awesome. It is wonderful.
Where are you going?
Well, now I really liked the Emerald City that Miss Martin did. I thought that was awesome because I love Wizard of Oz. Also, Miss Hightower, Miss Butler kind of used their whole little cubby there with the Friday Night Lights theme. So I thought they were pretty strong competition too.
A newcomer to the contest, Miss Rose, went out of her way to take her design to the next level.
I walked past our church nursery and they had monkeys hanging from the ceiling. I'm like, I'm going to need those monkeys this week. So I stole the monkeys from the church nursery.
Although some may believe that she went well above and beyond, Miss Rose's efforts were well worth it.
I won first place. So I got a Sonic card from the Good Vibe Tribe teachers here at Searcy. And then Mr. Hodges gave me a leave at 3:05 one day, so I might choose parent-teacher conference for that and just not come back, but I don't think he'll let me do that. So I appreciate it. I'm just excited to be a part of a great staff with amazing kids.
The door decoration contest is so much more than just die-cut letters and tulle. We appreciate our teachers for putting so much effort into bringing school spirit. And of course, congrats to Miss Rose for her fabulous winning design. Reporting from the jungle, I'm Maria Spearn. Back to the news desk.
Thanks, Maria.
But, Wardo, hasn't it been getting colder lately?
Yeah, you know what that means, right?
Duh, it's fall. It's pumpkin spice season.
I mean, I guess I was meaning to just look at our updates weather for the week. Let's send things over to Landon for our weather.
What is going on, guys? It's me, Landon Stallnaker, here to bring you your weather this week. Today, you'll have a high of 67, sunny skies, rain at 0%, winds going north-northwest at 9 miles per hour, humidity at 55%, and your sun rose at 7:13 a.m. on to tonight. Tonight, you'll have a low of 39, clear skies with a 10% chance of rain, winds going north-northwest at 2 miles per hour, and your humidity is at 85%, and your sunset will be at 6:31 p.m. onto the almanac. And for the last 7 days, your average temperatures have been 87 as your high, 35 as your low, Monthly average of precipitation has been 4.7 inches, and your month to date is 1.13. On to that 5cast. Thursday, we'll have sunny skies, 68 is your high, 41 is your low, 10% chance of rain. Friday, we'll have partly cloudy skies, 73 is your high, 49 degrees is your low, 10% chance of rain. Saturday, we'll have AM showers with 77 as your high, 55 as your low, and 40% chance of rain. Sunday, we'll have showers with 78 as your high, 63 as your low, and 40% chance of rain. Monday, we'll have showers with 71 as your high, 51 as your low, and 60% chance of rain. So it looks like it's getting a little colder, about in the 70s. Going to have a few showers this week, so we'll see how it goes.
Sounds good to me.
Let's take a look at what we're having for lunch tomorrow. For tomorrow's lunch, we will be having cheese pizza sticks, stromboli, roasted squash medley, fruit punch, cinnamon cracker crisp, grapes, and milk.
Man, does that sound delicious?
Calm down, but yeah, it sure does. Make sure to give your lunch ladies a big hug for their hard work to prepare our food.
Congratulate the following students for being selected to the Region 1 Region Choirs this past Saturday in Jonesboro. They will travel back to ASU Jonesboro on Saturday, November 2nd to the participant in the Region 1 Mixed and SSAA choirs. Students listed as mixed also qualified to audition for the Arkansas's All-State Choirs on February 7th.
Searcy School District congratulates the October Can't Stop the Beat or CSTB award winners. These employees demonstrate teamwork, encouragement to others, respect for others, and go the extra mile for their buildings and to the Searcy School District students. We are proud to announce Sydney Diener Special Education Teacher Deanna Collins, Southwest Middle School Cafeteria Manager Eva Boyles, McRae Elementary School Music Teacher Susan Butcher, and Searcy School District Courier and Bus Driver Larry Atkinson as the CSTB award winners this month. Superintendent Diane Barrett visited each on Friday and presented them with a CSTB trophy and a sweet treat.
Now let's take a look at Line of the Week with Mason.
Good morning, Searcy High School. It's your boy Mason Turner with another Line of the Week. Morgan Ripley. So how are you doing, Morgan?
I'm good.
All right. So what are you doing right now in volleyball?
We're basically just kind of training, continuing the season. We're about to finish it, but we're really working hard and just trying to finish it out on a good note.
All right. And what do you think that the volleyball team is doing so far, like right now, like in y'all's games?
We're really working together as a team and trying to really just pull together and be able to finish how we want to.
All right. And about how long have you been in volleyball?
I've been playing volleyball since 7th grade.
And how do you think that you, what made you want to join volleyball in the first place? Like what was your main reason?
Well, basically I didn't want to play basketball, and so I played volleyball instead.
Well, what was your interest in volleyball? Like what makes volleyball more interesting than basketball to you?
I don't really know. It was more of a sport that I wanted to do instead of something that my parents wanted me to do. So that was what made it better.
Is it also like the teammates like helping you and stuff?
Yeah, I think it's like a better environment, and that I've never played basketball though, so I have no idea what that environment is.
All right. And what are some of your strategies to make yourself a better volleyball player?
I try and learn from my mistakes and just make it better than I have been before.
What would be some of your advice to new people coming into volleyball?
You really have to take the time and work at yourself more outside of practice, because since there's so many people and there's so many different positions, you can't expect to get one-on-one time as much as you probably need.
Would you say your relationships with your volleyball players kind of helps you also in this?
Yes, I love each and every person that's on that team, and I have a really close bond with all of them.
All right. And exactly how are you working harder to achieve your goals of making yourself a better volleyball player?
I do club ball outside of Searcy, and I've done that for probably 3 years now, and I think that really helps get that extra one-on-one time that you need.
All right. Is there anything else you'd like to add about volleyball this year?
We're really trying our best and doing whatever we can to make ourselves better as a team.
All right. Well, Searcy, I guess that's all I have for you today. Back to the news desk.
Thanks, Mason.
Coming out of that, let's see what's going on in the world of sports. How's it going, Addie?
Good afternoon, Cersei. I'm Addie Butler, here to bring you some local and national sports updates. Fall sports are winding down here at SHS, and the tennis team had 2 teams competing in the 5A state tennis tournament Monday. Both teams won their first round matches and lost their second. Make sure to congratulate Holt Watson, Peyton Jones, Alyssa Day, and Kristen Tranum on their great seasons. The Lion football team defeated the Marion Patriots 28-21 last Friday, giving them a record of 6-0. This is the first time the Lions have been 6-0 since 1991. This Friday they will face the Pine Bluff Zebras at Pine Bluff. Pine Bluff is currently sitting at a record of 2-4 and averaging 21 points a game as opposed to Cersei's 46 points a game. Pine Bluff is currently ranked 10th in the 6A while Cersei is ranked 2nd. We talked to Hayden Miles to get his thoughts on the upcoming game.
I think we should win. Pine Bluff is pretty down this year, but they're still going to be pretty good. But if we come out ready to play like we have been, we'll be good. We don't have a lot of depth, but the guys that we have are there to play. We're just watching a lot of film, practicing good. We got 3 more days of practice left, so we're going to finish out the week on a good note.
In local college news, Cersei's own Harding University Bisons defeated the Oklahoma Baptist University Bisons 50-33, giving them a record of 5-1. This weekend they will take on Southwestern Oklahoma at home. The Arkansas Razorbacks fell to the Kentucky Wildcats 24-20 this past weekend, giving them a record of 2-4. This week they will face the Auburn Tigers at home. In national sports, MLB postseason is in full swing. The National League Championship began on Monday with the St. Louis Cardinals falling to the Washington Nationals 8-1. The American League Championship began last night with the Houston Astros facing the New York Yankees. In basketball news, the WNBA concluded their season this past Thursday with the Washington Mystics coming out victorious over the Connecticut Sun, 3-2. Well, Cersei, that's all I have for you today. Let's send it back to the news desk.
Thanks, Addie, for those updated sports.
Well, that wraps up today's episode of Lion TV. If you missed any episodes, be sure to open up our YouTube channel and subscribe to Cersei High Lion TV.
And remember to follow us on Twitter at Lion TV, Instagram at Cersei Lion TV, and on Facebook at Cersei High Lion TV. Signing off, I'm Bethany Ellis.
And I'm Eduardo. Oh, sorry. Have a good rest of the week and weekend.
Also, friendly reminder, we do not have school Friday. Stay saucy, Cersei.